Hi guys, so I'm already making a part 2 to this. It's only been like 2 hours, but I really didn't expect anybody to watch my previous video. I didn't expect people to react the way that they did. I got a lot of messages, especially from my male YouTube friends about just apologizing and being really upset and angry about all of this. And I also got some questions on my YouTube video and privately that I wanted to address. And you know, my video didn't really go in depth. It was kind of like, hey, stop sexually harassing people. I just wanted to add a few things. The first thing I wanted to add is a lot of people were very, very surprised, especially males, well, only males actually, that this happens in our community to the extent that it does. And I just wanted to say, yeah, it happens, and it's one of those things that like nobody wants to talk about because we're supposed to be better than that. We're supposed to be on another level. We're supposed to be, you know, far too empathetic and compassionate and loving and intelligent to treat females this way. But the truth is, apparently we're not. And yeah, it does happen in the community. And I feel like the reason a lot of girls haven't spoken about this is because, you know, even I was talking to Steve Shives, who is great. Thank you, Steve. I love you. You're very supportive and kind. He was talking to me about it, how he was upset about it, and I got some messages from other guy YouTubers that I like, and I was just sitting there thinking to myself, if only you knew who these people were. Because that is one of the biggest struggles with calling people in the community out, is that the community is so close. And when I see someone come to me and be really upset and like nice to me about my previous video, and I'm just like, it's your best friend, like, or it's someone that you've done a video with that's doing this. It's someone that you gave a shout out to is doing this. And this leads to the whole naming people thing, which is obviously I'm not gonna name people for a while. You know, if a female YouTuber or a male YouTuber, I guess that's one of my friends, messages me and asks, I'll tell them. I'll give them a few names. If a girl's like, hey, is this guy safe? I will let them know. I'm not gonna let anyone get harassed if I can help it. But it is really difficult in a community where everyone's best friends. Especially, leads me to the next point, YouTube and our community have a power structure that we really don't like to talk about. But it exists. We are not all equal on YouTube. We can say that we are, but you know, when I came into YouTube, you know, I came in a year ago, but I came into the community just 5 months ago. And you know, when I come into the community and you see there's a guy, and you know, none of us have that many subscribers, but he has a decent amount of subscribers, and he is someone that both the social justice and anti-social justice community know very well. Someone that gets into arguments with MRAs over response videos all the time. And it's just someone that everyone knows and likes, and I'm a new person in the community, and he starts harassing me. And I'm just like, what do I do? Like, I can't, you know, one, I should be able to call him out because no one should harass anyone ever. But this is a guy that everyone likes and looks up to, and how can I ruin that for them, or how can I destroy their friendship? I'm just some girl that joined a couple months ago. I don't really matter, or like I'm not on the same level as them, so I don't deserve to, you know, be comfortable. And I just feel like I would ruin things for everyone if I called that person out on their behavior. And I feel like that's what a lot of girls go through, is that there is a power structure on YouTube, especially from older guys and younger girls. I'm just so beside myself about the reaction that my previous video got. Like, genuinely, it made me cry and feel so loved, because if people are actually caring, like 3 people have told me they're gonna make videos about this, and it's amazing because I spent the past like 4 months nervous and scared about these things because I didn't want to make certain people mad or ignore certain people, and I didn't want to ruin friendships. All I had to do was say something. And I know, like, in most situations you can't just say something and it goes away, but you know, I said something and now people are responding to it and they're listening, and I feel like I wish I had said something 3 months ago. And I'm just very, very happy and very, very grateful for you guys, so thank you. Yeah, I just feel like the power structure, the age differences, the way people feel in the community should be addressed and changed, because I've had multiple girls tell me that they feel guilty when they get sexually harassed because, you know, they're being sexually harassed by someone who might have more power than them in the community, and therefore they can't tell anyone, or they don't want to ruin friendships, because some of these people you just be like, what, them? And it sucks. And I am very, very grateful for you guys, and I hope it changes. And I did get a comment that was asking me about saying people's names. Again, I don't think it's a good idea to say a bunch of names, especially because some of them are people that I have not personally experienced. But if a girl or anyone really does message me in serious concern for themselves, I will give them advice on who to avoid. It's just, it sucks because imagine like having a guy that is 10 years older than you find your phone number, ask you for nudes, text you a bunch, and then turn around and see him make a video about MRAs or rape or sexual harassment, and people are like praising him for this and being like, oh, he's such a great guy for talking about this and this and this, oh, such a good video, but really turn around and he's doing this to you and you feel like you can't say anything because he's doing such a great thing out there. It sucks. There is a power structure that needs to be addressed. Also, I had someone say that like I'm preaching to the choir and I'm not going to help anything if I don't call them out by name, and I don't believe so. I believe that the community I'm speaking to is very specific, and that with me addressing this and the multiple people that are hopefully going to make videos about this addressing this, that it will change, and these people will learn that this is not acceptable, and that if they continue to do it, they're not going to be, excused in the community, because, previously they were getting away with it because no one was saying anything, because they felt guilty and they felt scared. And I've decided I'm not going to feel guilty or scared, and that if they do it to me, or if they do it to one of my friends consistently, they're going to get called out, or there's going to be a confrontation. I'm not going to let people get away with this anymore, because I'm tired of not feeling safe in my own community where we literally talk about this all the time. And I'm not going to let my friends feel unsafe. And, if you're I really encourage YouTube girls to chime in if you've had an experience like this. You don't have to say names or be specific, but if you just want to talk about it broadly, that'd be really, really great. I know some of my guy friends are, but if you aren't comfortable, of course, don't do it, but that'd be nice. And I love you all. That's just all I had to add.